Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Unique Voices of Tech. This is a Hartford special. With me, I have Delanea and Henry Davis, founders of an amazing company that allows medical grade meditations and bringing it to the employers as a benefit, to you as a consumer. I'll let you both do an introduction and talk about the why you started your company.
Sure.
So I'm Henry, and I've had 29 years in the insurance industry, and in all that time, I didn't realize I was as mindful as I am now. I was always doing it, and so when I left Travelers to start my own business, this was something that became very passionate for me around helping people. We were always trying to help people with while I was at Travelers and working in claim. And now when I look back, I was just adding tool sets to what we're doing with our product, with our meditation and mindfulness products. So very excited to really kind of talk with all the folks in the insurtech space, because meditation fits perfectly into the insurance space right now. What's happening for employers and what's happening for claimants, whether you're first party or third party claimants, we have a product that can help you. So really excited about insurtech coming up and what we can do.
And I'm Delanea. I actually met Henry at Travelers back in 2006 when I joined to co-lead their market research function. So my background, it's 25 years in market research, management consulting, and organizational psychology. So I think our backgrounds together, it's not just identifying a problem and a solution, but then you have to think about the change management element of, if you're trying to drive a behavior change, why do people resist change? So if something as simple as taking 3 cycles of breath can reduce your blood pressure by 30 points, why do people resist it? So we kind of take this mindset of, we're going to be blending, we're going to wrap science around this 2,000-year-old technology, and we need to bring it to market and talk about it in a way that makes sense, is intuitive, and doesn't feel like it's so woo-woo that, people question it, or they say it can't possibly be that easy. And we're here to say it is that easy. A simple change, 5 minutes a day, can completely change your life. So that's a little bit about my background, and really just passion around teaching how the mind can heal the body.
Awesome. And what's the name of your company?
We're called Cloud9 Online. We're based out of Hartford. Yeah.
Awesome. And you guys are going to be, tell me a little bit about your InsurTech Hartford Presence, because you were talking about a meditation room. I think the audience needs to hear that.
Yeah, so we'll actually be there. Our third co-founder, Rita Faith McRae, will be there with us. She actually has a background in clinical psychology and nursing and social work. So she's got a ton of experience, especially through COVID, said, I'm staying working on the front line. We need to meet people where they are. And it's important that the meditations that we're writing are resonant right now. And we learned that, in a perfect world, we have 15 or 20 minutes and someone's on the cushion. But in the world we live in right now, maybe it's 5 minutes, something that you're listening to when you're walking your dog, because you need to reset your emotions. So what we're going to be in Startup Row, we're going to have our fun little booth where you can take your phone and scan a QR code and download a demo of our product. Or you can go to the Zen Zone where you can be completely immersed. We'll have guided meditations playing in a specific room. And as I was mentioning to you offline, we're going to have a very memorable ambiance in that room. So even if you've never done meditation or you love meditation, we're going to deliver a really interesting, memorable rest and reset experience in the Zen Zone.
I'm coming every day. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Reduce conference stress. That's what we're all about.
So tell our audience, what is one piece of feedback that you would give to a prospect customer of yours?
Well, what's really interesting is Aetna did a study a few years ago, and what they were looking at was, if they instituted some mindfulness, what would the impact be on their employees? And what they found was they were able to regain 72 minutes of productivity a week per employee that was using their mindfulness techniques. And so we think that's an awesome number because that equals out to about $3,000 per employee per year, which you think about the companies that are going to be attending the InsurTech conference, that's a lot of money that you get back from investing in your employees, investing in their engagement, investing in their health, in their mental health. So we're really excited to just tell that message and really kind of work through what that can mean for all the people that are going to be at the InsurTech conference.
And as a wellness modality, it's clinically proven. So just in the last 2 years, there were over 7,000 studies in mindfulness on benefits on emotional well-being, sleep, reducing physical pain and dependency on things like opioids. So not only do you have that employee productivity benefit, but happier employees mean happier customers and less dependency on almost like a reactive way to think about healthcare. So why wait until things are breaking down and you need to reach out to a medical team to feel better when you can have this preventative, proactive step in place that's drug-free?
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, 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 yes. And what's one piece of feedback that you would give to an entrepreneur like yourselves as they're entering into this journey, and whether that's InsurTech, FinTech?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, I don't know what you'd say. I'd say, don't go it alone. And entrepreneurs, I feel like, are a special breed of people where, something wakes us up at night and says, we're here with a special purpose. And even though our conservative friends say you're crazy, like say a traveler is forever, right? Something in you is pushing you to trailblaze and do something that's either never been done before, or you feel like you can do it better. And I feel like it's so important to surround yourself with like-minded people in that entrepreneurial community that want to flatten the learning curve. So we're big on mentorship. Like, we take people in under our wings, just like people have taken us under their wings. And I feel like it's continuous. You're always learning and you're always sharing. And it's just such an amazing community. So you're not in the rowboat alone. Reach out to people like us and other people that are in it, would be my big advice.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I've been really impressed with how the startup entrepreneur community supports each other. And so I think one of the things that you don't realize is that people want to help you, and us having had such good experiences with other startups or even investors that want to help has really helped us say, hey, we can help you. We can help you. We're willing to lend that hand because people have lent it to us. So we're really excited about it.
Mm-hmm. And what's your one big ask from this community?
Yeah, I'd say the big thing is we would love a strategic partner that wants to do research with us and take those clinical findings and apply them in insurance settings so that we can actually prove ROI and reduce loss costs, improve recidivism.
Yeah, it's one of these things where loss ratio is so fundamental to all the insurance companies that are going to be there. And those insurance companies can get tremendous advantage off of what we already know. We know that meditation reduces anxiety, reduces depression, helps with chronic pain. So we have folks that are on opioids because of something, a claimant had an elbow injury at work or a shoulder injury, and those claims last longer because they have depression, anxiety, chronic pain issues. So we know we can help, and what we really need is a partner that wants to actually have demonstrable loss ratio advantage by using mindfulness and meditation. And we want to work with someone to get those numbers so that everyone can understand it and it can go throughout the insurance industry.
Just a little baby ask. That's not much.
I love it. I love it. I think, so from a customer perspective, is your customer like a carrier, an employer, or both? Because I could see it working in both models.
Yeah. So the short answer is both. We're really proud to be partnered with Hartford Healthcare. So in that instance, we did an 18-month pilot with them, with their 30,000 employee footprint, as well as their family members. And after 18 months, there were more than 20,000 downloads of the Hartford Healthcare branded mindfulness app that we created. And then in October, that pilot converted into them being a customer of ours. So we continue to innovate the product with them. So it fits beautifully on the employee wellness side. but we're also working with Acadia Health, which is one of the largest addiction recovery footprints here in the US. They have over 300 centers, and we're starting with their veterans centers that are in recovery. So in that version, it's a patient facing. So we're able, in that use case anyway, we're able to actually pair what is the impact of mindfulness on wellness outcomes. So there's research running there, and then we've got the employee research running, but really the next, trail to blaze is to have the same kind of data in the insurance setting. And as we've mentioned, to link to the financials. So yeah, lots of ground to cover.
Yes, absolutely. And how do people get in touch with you? What's the best way?
The easiest way is at c90health.com. That's our website. So it stands for Cloud9 Online. So it's an O, not a zero, but c90health.com. Also, come visit us in the Zen Zone. We're so excited to talk about all the things that can change for you if you start a mindfulness practice, and we'd love to talk to anybody about it. And we want to partner. We want to help people, feel better. And we're really excited for this opportunity to be at InsurTech.
We're also looking for, additional talent that wants to come be a part of this. So we had one customer, it was a regional president of a hospital system that we actually wrote a meditation for and put him in the studio. So we want to continue to have diversity of voice, of thought, of flavors of meditation, whether it's breath work or, our disease state specific meditations that are kind of something that make us different. But if somebody feels moved by this and wants to get involved, we'd love to have involvement that way.
Please
too.
Contact us.
We're also big LinkedIn people. So if you LinkedIn message us and want a real coffee or a virtual coffee, we'd love to just continue to meet others in the community that want to make a difference.
Well, thank you so much for being awesome guests for our podcast. And until next time with another guest, and please stop by at the Zen Room because I'll be there.
Yep.
2 days. If there was a third day, I would be there. Third day. But looking forward to meeting you both in person. And then until next time, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you.
Thank you.